I know that you have, and just like I have, conversations with homeowners who bought a home in 2020, 2021,
Yes.
early 2022. They paid more than they thought they should. They got an amazingly low interest rate. And I have had a seller refer to it to me as I live in a golden cage. I spent all my gold to buy this thing, and now I live in a golden cage. And it's such a sad thing. They're trapped in ultra low mortgage rates. They feel trapped by rising prices because they want to go buy something else, and they see something that sold for $500,000 a few years ago that's now selling for $650,000 or $700,000, and they feel like they're just left out.
Right.
My question is, like, what are options for people who just can't move forward? And I'd like to throw one out there in the first place and see what you think about this. We have a program, and I know you have talked about this as well, that we call Appreciation Offset. And it's not really a program. It's sort of a learning strategy to help a homeowner learn how it might work if they buy a new home. So I bought a home after interest rates had gone up to 6.5%. I bought my rate down so it was 6%. And that was in 2023. And I've had people say on the show, yeah, you paid half down. Who cares how it works? It's still the same situation, meaning my cost of borrowing money was a lot more now than it was before. And it made sense to me to go ahead and move forward because, number one, I needed a place to live. And number two, I knew that my place would appreciate more than the additional interest rate that I would pay. And so in so many cases, people are not thinking about, hey, while I wait, the price of that other house is going up. And so you need to look at the whole package and say, my additional interest will cost me $8,000 a year, $9,000 a year, whatever the number is. But you have to estimate the amount of the additional interest and see, will the house appreciate enough to offset that? Because if you think about it, if that's the case, then the house is paying the additional interest rate.
Right.
So any tips or tricks or thoughts on what people should be doing if they are in their home and they feel stuck by that, they feel stuck in that golden cage?
Yeah, so I think you're hitting it with that appreciation offset program. And when you look at that, but looking at, and you just said it, looking at the whole picture, right? But you got to get all these numbers to look at the whole picture. Yep. But then it's also, I got to look at the whole picture of how does my lifestyle change? Right? So there's two things to weigh when someone's looking to move and they feel like they're in this golden cage. One is finances. Someone may say, you know what, $200 more a month, having a house with a pool, that's worth it.
But some might say spending $600 a month to have the house you want and the pool you want and the location you want, maybe good schools for kids.
And so you got to get an understanding of what is behind the desire to move. Put it all down on paper and let's look at the numbers of what it costs to move there, what it costs to stay, what does it come down to, either, the full amount or the monthly amount, because some people are really focused on the monthly amount. You're not. You're focused on the investment.
Because I can borrow money from you. It's no problem.
Well, there you go.
Problem.
No, he can't. I would say most of the sellers we talk to, they absolutely are focused on the monthly payment.
Living in a home is not really about whether or not it's the best investment decision you can make. Overall, if you own it 8 or 10 years, it's going to wind up being a good investment for you. Knock on wood. It's going to wind up being a good investment for you. And sometimes people's lives are just on hold. You can get assumable loans at low interest rates. FHA and VA loans are assumable. Sometimes you can save enough money off the purchase price of the house to offset the interest rate. Today I see people buying houses for $20,000 less, and they wouldn't spend $20,000 more over a 3-year period. And then you have temporary buy downs, and in some cases you can say to the seller, hey, I want you to buy my rate down 2% the first year, 1% the second year, then we'll be good. And if you lock in and buy today, then you are locked in and you can refinance when the time comes.